What's going on, Harry Potter fans? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Dawson Redden and I'm a proud Gryffindor, and welcome to Fantastic Reddens and Where to Find Them. In today's video, we're going to be diving into another wand set. If you've been following the channel, then you know that we unboxed a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them wand set a couple videos back, and I really enjoyed it. It was such a nice piece, and I will leave a card up here somewhere so you can check that video out if you have not done so already. But today we're going to be checking out the second Fantastic Beasts wand set, the Crimes of Grindelwald. I have been excited about getting this thing. I've had it for literally weeks, but just haven't had a chance to open it and go over it with you guys. So it's just been sitting here in the floor in this room, and I've been staring at it for weeks on end. And the time has finally come that I get to open it and share it with you guys and finally get it hung up on the wall where I have plans for it to go. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into today's video. Accio intro. So if you're new here, once again, my name is Dawson Redden and I'm a proud Gryffindor, and we'd love to have you as part of our fantastic family. So hit the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts content that we post weekly here on the channel. And if you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of any future videos that we post here on the channel. So like I said, this video has been a long time coming, and I am so excited to finally get into it. So let's waste no time and let's jump into this wand set. Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore is just around the corner. And so I have this feeling that more than likely we're going to get another wand set for that film. So I wanted to make sure that I went ahead and completed the Fantastic Beast wand set collection that Noble Collection has been releasing, and get it all done and hung up before they release the new one. I wanted to get caught up. So that's exactly what we're doing, getting caught up. So this set comes in a massive box, way bigger than the previous wand set we unboxed. This thing is heavy, it's nice. As you can see, it is shaped like the Deathly Hallows, and we have plenty of wands to look at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now some of these are going to be repeat set I already own, but that's cool because I like to keep some of them in the Noble Collection boxes that they come in, and then these I'll be able to display on the wall on this beautiful set. So let's take a look at the box real quick, and then we're going to dive into the items inside. So on the outside of the box here, we have Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. We have a picture of Dumbledore and Mr. Newt Scamander. We have a Niffler here holding on to a coin that says 5 wands and display. This is the collector wand set. Once again, this is by the Noble Collection. Now on the back, we just have another image of the set, and then a little bit of information on the wand set and whose wands you will be able to receive. So in the set, you will be able to get Theseus Scamander, Leta Lestrange, Grindelwald, Nicholas Flamel, and Newt Scamander. So without further ado, let's open this up and take a look at the display, and then we'll dive into each one of the wands individually. So with every Noble Collection purchase you make, you're going to get one of these fancy booklets that's going to go over all the different items that Noble Collection sells. Now Noble Collection really does need to update these booklets because there are some particular items that are actually not available any longer. But what's really fun about these booklets, and maybe actually hurts your wallet, is that you see all the cool things that you can purchase from the Noble Collection. And it's not just Harry Potter content. There are so many other things that Noble Collection carries, but we collect all the Harry Potter stuff. But yes, this will hurt your wallet because you're going to see so many things that you want to purchase to add to your collection, and sometimes it's really hard to choose which one you want to go with next. Now within this box, we have a gigantic thing of styrofoam. This is going to be holding the wands and the stand itself, and it is quite heavy. Now on here, we do have a little note that says wands on this side turn over for wall plaque. So what we're going to do is open the plaque first. So I'm going to get out the handy dandy knife, and we are going to open this up and get the plaque out first and take a look at it. I can't tell you how excited I am for this because this has been literally sitting here for a good month, if not longer, just waiting for me to film this video. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this looks nice. Yes, and it is heavy. Alright, we're going to pull this out first. This is a nice piece. I'm gonna set this to the side for a moment. Wow, this is really, really nice. Big and heavy. Noble Collection kills it with their items. Their replicas and their displays are always really, really nice and of some of the highest quality. This is fantastic. All the pun is intended. This is killer. So on the back, we have a velvet backing, and it says Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, Warner Brothers and Wizarding World Noble Collection. And so this is going to lay against the wall real nice and flat. What I like not only about this one, but the previous wand set that we unboxed, is that the hanging mechanism is actually inside the plaque. So your plaque is going to hang flush against the wall. It's not going to stick out or lean. It's just going to be right up against the wall, really flush and look really, really nice. And if we turn it around, we will see this beautiful representation of the Deathly Hallows. Look at this. This thing is absolutely stunning. And what's really cool about this wand stand is the way that the wands are displayed. Now on the previous wand stand that we opened, the wands laid sideways. What's really cool about this set is all your wands actually stand up. And the way that they are able to stay where they are supposed to stay is on the bottom here, you have these little holes that the wand sets down in, and then they just lean up against these pegs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pegs, actually 6 because 2 are here to hold the Elder Wand. But this is going to hold all 5 wands in a really cool and unique way. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I believe this is made of wood. I don't think it is resin, although it definitely could be, but I'm pretty sure it's made of wood. What's really nice is there's a ton of detail, all these different engravings and cuts within the wood. What I really like is just the simplicity of the colors. It's painted black, but then the Deathly Hallows symbol itself is done in this beautiful silver that just pops. Then you have this beautiful illuminating effect that looks like it's coming off the wand. This thing is absolutely stunning, and it just looks really, really well done. I believe this was hand painted. You can see the brush strokes in the paint, and it's not flawless, which I actually do like because it makes it feel more authentic. This is a really nice display, and it makes me excited to see the wands. So let's dive into the wands. So on this side we have the wands, so I'm gonna pull these out and set them to the side, and then we're gonna take a look at each one of these individually. Like I said, we do have some repeats that I have in the collection, but that is totally okay. All right, so let's sit down and take a look at all the different wands. I figure we'll start with the ones that we already have in the collection, and then we'll move on to the new wands that we do not have yet. So the first one, and this wand I've got about 4 times already, is Mr. Newt Scamander's wand. I originally got this wand at Universal at the Wizarding World. I got one and Skyline got one. We got them as a kind of promotion that Universal had going at the time. If you got a gift card for $200 and spent it within the park, you got a free wand. And the wand that they were giving away at that time was Mr. Newt Scamander's wand. So it was a really cool deal. Me and Skyline both were able to snag Newt Scamander's wand. Then I got it again in the previous wand set unboxing that we did. And then now for the 4th time in this set. And if they come out with another set for the new movie, I'm pretty sure we'll see a Newt Scamander once again. So I won't go too in-depth into this wand. If you want to check out an in-depth review of this particular wand, once again, you can check out my previous video, but I will give you a close-up of this wand. So Newt Scamander's wand is really nice. It has teeth marks all down it from where Newt carries it around in his mouth. You have some trademark information here, and it's just a very pretty wand. What I like is this kind of hollow end down here with the silver inside. It's just a really beautiful wand. I love the browns, and then it goes into like this really pretty, like almost aqua blue, and then into a lighter brown. It's just a gorgeous wand. It's one of my favorite wands in my collection, so I'm totally okay with having it 4 times. So up next we have the Elder Wand, or as they're calling it, Grindelwald's wand. We all know that this wand goes on to be Dumbledore's wand, and then goes on to be Harry's wand, and so forth. We all know the story behind it, but in the Fantastic Beasts films, but it does start as Grindelwald's wand. And so they are calling it Grindelwald's wand here. Now, something that I noticed immediately is that this wand is not completely straight, and there is some curvature to it down here, which is very odd because on my other Elder Wands, they are pretty straight. But as you can see, this one is very bendy and pliable, and so I'm not sure what's going on with that. We may have to set this one in the box and display the other one since it's going to be up on the wall. But Dumbledore's wand, or Grindelwald's wand, or the Elder Wand, whichever you would like to call it, is probably the most iconic wand in the series. Even if you talk to people that don't really know a whole lot about Harry Potter, they're probably going to recognize this wand or know what this wand is. Now, this wand is very gorgeous, nice brown colors, kind of an earthy color here with these ruins on it, and they just have these bulbs all the way down it to the end of the wand, starting pretty big down here by the handle and then gradually getting smaller as you go down the shaft of the wand. And I don't know if it's because it's iconic or what, but the Elder Wand has always been one of my favorite wands. I just think that it is a very beautiful wand. Up next, we move to Theseus Scamander's wand. This is Newt's brother. This wand is very simple. It honestly kind of reminds me of Snape's wand. The only difference is you have some silvers in it that makes it pop just a little bit more. So the shaft of the wand is very simple and black, but down on the handle portion of the wand you have these pretty fancy kind of designs in the handle that are done in a silver color, and then separating that is this swirly black piece. It just looks really good, and it gives you a nice place to grasp the wand and cast your spells. So I really like Theseus Scamander's wand. When it comes to wands, I really like them, honestly, a little bit more simple. I like them to not be so flashy, which is one of the reasons why Professor Snape's wand is one of my favorite wands, just because it's not very flashy. It's just black, it's unique, but it has some ornateness to it that really stands out to me. And this just has that kind of vibe, just a little bit more flashy with that silver there on the handle. So Theseus Scamander's wand, very nice, and glad to add it to the collection. So 2 wands left before we add them to our display and see what the overall product looks like as a whole. So up next, we have Leta Lestrange's wand. This wand is actually quite heavy, a lot heavier than the other 3 wands that we have held. This wand is fairly simple. It has a solid brown wood shaft. There is some engravings and cuts along the shaft. Then we come into this gold portion here that then goes into the handle portion, which almost looks like a marbling of some kind before it ends with that gold tip. This is a very pretty wand and just feels like something that Leta Lestrange would carry. So I have big hands, and one of the things I notice immediately is that the handle portion is quite small. So I wonder if Leta's hands are quite small. My hand pretty much just engulfs that entire handle, but nonetheless, it feels really good. Once again, this is a simple wand, but that's how I like my wands, so it gets an A+ from me. So the very last and final wand is a wand that I've wanted to add to the collection for quite some time now. Nicholas Flamel. We all know who Nicholas Flamel is. He is iconic in the Harry Potter series and pretty iconic to the beginning of the Harry Potter story. So to have his wand in the collection is super awesome. I absolutely love the way that this wand looks. It is absolutely beautiful. It's ornate. It feels old. It feels like something Nicholas Flamel would have, and it's just absolutely stunning. So down on the handle portion, we have what looks to be almost a tusk. It's very tusk-like, and it just looks so good. It then comes down into this gold piece here that connects it to the shaft of the wand. There are all kinds of details in this piece, and it just looks very, very ornate. We then go into the shaft portion itself, which is made of a lighter wood, and as you can see, it has all these little cuts and grooves within it, and it just feels old and ornate, and it just looks like something you would expect Nicholas Flamel to have. This also feels very breakable, so I don't want to mess with it too much because I want to get it displayed nicely, and once it gets displayed, that's where I'm going to leave it so I don't break it. Very beautiful wand. I'm so glad that they added Nicholas Flamel's wand to this collection and to this set. It is absolutely stunning, and it is making it very hard for me to decide what my top 5 wands are in my collection, which that could be a video to come here in the future, a top 5 wand video talking about my favorite wands in the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts series. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below. So now that we've looked at all 5 wands, I'm quite curious to know which one is your favorite and which one is your least favorite. So comment down below and let me know. So now that we've looked at all 5 wands, let's get them displayed on the stand and get a sense of what this beautiful piece is going to look like. So I'm not 100% sure if it matters what particular order they go in, as long as the Elder Wand goes in the middle to represent the middle portion of the Deathly Hallows, which was really clever. But we're just going to go along with the way the box shows them. So in the middle, we have the Elder Wand itself. Look how cool that is, and it just sets in there very nicely. Up next, we have Theseus Scamander, which we will start here on the end. Then we will move to Leta Lestrange's wand. This is looking absolutely beautiful. Then we have Nicholas Flamel's wand. This is probably the standout wand to me in this entire collection. And then last but not least, Mr. Newt Scamander's wand. And there we have it, the Fantastic Beasts, the Crimes of Grindelwald wand stand from the Noble Collection. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and can you imagine this displayed on the wall? What a set. I love the way they are displayed. They are fanned out, almost like the Wizarding World logo. This is such a beautiful set, and I'm so glad that I was finally able to get it unboxed and reviewed and show you guys this. And now I can get it hung on the wall, because I have been dying to get it up on the wall and get it next to my Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald poster that is autographed by J.K. Rowling, which if you haven't seen, I will leave a link for that as well. Definitely go check that out. What a beautiful piece. Great job, Noble Collection. I can't wait to see what you do with the next wand set. I have high expectations. Both the wand sets that I have purchased from Noble Collection have been high quality, really nice pieces of art to add to your wall. This is stunning. So now I'm going to set this to the side before I drop any of these wands and break it or do something that I'm going to regret. So guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been dying to get this unboxed, so it's so nice to finally have it done. Once again, I'm curious to know what was your favorite wand and what was your least favorite wand, so comment down below and let me know. And do you have this wand set, or do you have plans on picking it up? And are you excited about Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore? Because I know I am. I have already took the days off from work to go see it on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. I know. I just can't help myself. I'm gonna have to go see it 3 times. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, because we post content like this weekly. And if you are subscribed, remember, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified of any future videos that we post here on the channel. By the way, it is the new year, 2022, so hopefully you had a fantastic New Year's Eve and fantastic New Year, and have watched Harry Potter Return to Hogwarts over on HBO Max, because I watched it and it was amazing. I'm going to tell you this, if you haven't seen it, get your tissue box ready. You're going to cry. Guys, thank you so much as always, and I will talk to you again very soon. Knox.
Doesn't quite understand me. Know what I mean? Woohoo!